So today I've put up two videos for you. This first one is a warm up and the second one is a cool down, some nice lovely stretches. So the idea of this is that we do the yoga warm up and then you might go do your workout, have a run, go for a cycle and then do the stretches at the end. However, if you don't want to go for a run or a workout, you can just put the two videos together and it'll make a full practice for you. Okay, so we'll get started. As always, listen to your body, just do what's right for you. So we're going to start in a nice, easy seated pose. Legs crossed, nice and tall through the spine. And then just gently close the eyes. So we're just going to take a few moments here just to get settled in. Start to think about connecting to the breath. So notice the breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Nice and natural with the breath. Just keeping it nice and smooth and steady. Slowly going to start to roll the neck from side to side as we carve some semicircles with the nose, nice and gently. So we're going to go through the whole of the body, mobilising and getting warm, ready for our workout or our run or whatever it is we're going to do. And come back to centre. Okay, we're going to do some shoulder rolls, but sync this to the breath. So as we inhale, we bring the shoulders up towards the ears. As we exhale, roll them down the back. Inhale up. Exhale, roll them back. And again, inhale up. Nice big breaths, nice big movements with the shoulders. One more. Inhale up. And exhale, release. Okay, some side body stretches. So flat one of the hands down on the mat, and as we inhale, we raise the other hand up and over. Try and keep the sit bones firmly planted so you're not lifting up. And try not to collapse the body so we're not twisting. Get a nice stretch through that side body there. And slowly coming up and over, and we'll do the other side. Inhale as the hand comes up and overhead. Again, don't forget to breathe here. And coming all the way back up. We're doing a nice little twist now, so opposite hand to opposite knee, other hand comes behind. Inhale as we lift and lengthen, and exhale as we twist round. Just a nice gentle twist as we're still getting warm. Take a couple of breaths here. And release back to centre, and we'll do the other side. Opposite hand, opposite knee, other hand comes behind. Inhale to lift and lengthen, exhale to twist. And slowly release back to centre. Walking the fingertips out in front, as far out as feels comfortable for you. And then we're slowly going to fall as we tuck the chin and drop the head towards the ground in front. You may be able to get your palms and your elbows down, but don't worry about it if you can't. Nice deep breaths here, so deep inhale. And a nice full exhale. Slowly rolling up, walking the fingertips back in. Hands are going to come behind the body now. Just sit up nice and tall, squeeze the shoulder blades together, bring the elbows in towards each other. And then just take a gentle look up towards the ceiling, so we're opening the chest. And release. tabletop position. So hands and knees. And we want to stack these joints. So we want hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips and about hip width apart. And we're just going to take a couple of rounds of cat-cow here. So as we inhale, we push the tailbone up, arching through the spine, lift the chest and the head. And as we exhale, rounding through that upper back, really pressing away from the mat. Inhale, head comes up. Exhale, really round through that spine. And again, inhale. And exhale. And then we come back to neutral. We're going to extend the right leg out behind, flex that foot as if you're pushing against the wall, and then bring the right hand out in front. We're just going to hold this for a couple of breaths. So it's like to engage the core, squeeze the glutes and the thigh. Nice big inhale. Then on the exhale, we're going to crunch knee to elbow. Inhale as we extend. Exhale, crunch. One more of these. Inhale, extend. And exhale, crunch. And release. And we'll do the other side. So extending the leg out behind. Opposite hand comes out in front. Nice and strong through the core. Pressing into that foot. Inhale. And as we exhale, we crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Warming those glutes up. Exhale, crunch. And release back to the mat. So with the toes tucked, we're going to make our way to our first downward facing dog. So we're sending the hips high, head comes between the arms. Keep the knees bent to begin with, so we get that nice length through the spine. Then you maybe want to bend it out a little bit here, so just alternate, bending each knee. Maybe pushing those heels into the mat a little. And then just come to a place of stillness. Nice big inhale. Exhale through the mouth. And then we're going to walk the feet slowly up to the front of the mat. As we come to Uttanasana, or forward fold. Feet want to be hip width apart. Slight bend through the knees. And then we're going to let the crown of the head just come down towards the floor. Let the arms and shoulders relax. This is really nice for releasing any compression through the lower back. Also starting to feel it a little bit in the hamstrings perhaps. And then on the next inhale, we're going to come up to a halfway lift. Just straightening the legs slightly. You bring the hands to the shins or to the thighs, whatever is most comfortable for you. We're trying to get a nice flat back here, so pull the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale as we release. Bend those knees a little. Crown of the head comes heavy. Then pressing through all four corners of the feet, we're slowly going to roll up to standing. As we come up, we start to engage the thighs and the core. Pull the shoulders back, hands out to the side, palms facing forward. Imagine your chin is on the shelf, so it's nice and tall. Nice big inhale, hands about wide and up overhead, send the gaze to the fingertips, palms come together. Exhale as we fold forward, back down to Uttanasana. Inhale up to our halfway lift, nice flat back. And exhale, slide it back down. We're going to do that again, so rolling all the way up. Nice and slowly. Roll the shoulders back, stand nice and tall, hands out to the side. Inhale, palms come out wide, up overhead, palms together. Exhale, folding through the midline as we come back down to Uttanasana. Inhale up to our halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, slide the hands back down upon the palms, bend the knees, and we're going to come back into a plank. So we're going to hold this position for a couple of seconds. Nice and strong through the core. We're pressing away from the mat. So try not to let those hips sink down. I'm going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Nice and strong. I'm going to bring the knees down to the mat, untuck the toes. I'm going to drop the hips, tuck the elbows into the side as we lower our way down to the mat. Exhaling as we come down. Then we're going to inhale up to cobra, just nice small little baby cobra to begin with as we start to get warm. Lifting the chest, exhale, release. Then we're going to tuck the toes and we're going to make our way back to downward facing dog. So you can either come through tabletop and then push up, or you can push up from the floor straight up to downward dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Then on an inhale, we're going to raise the right leg high. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Then step that foot all the way to the front of the mat. If it takes a couple of steps, you need to give it a little bit of a helping hand, do so. Then we're going to drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale as we bring the arms up overhead. Send the gaze to the fingertips. Nice big inhale. Reaching up, and as we exhale, we're going to open the arms. Bringing them back down to the mat. Plant the palms. Tuck the back toe and lift the back knee, or you can leave the knee down, it's up to you. You're going to plant the hand there as we twist the other one up towards the ceiling. Again, send the gaze towards the fingertips. For a couple of breaths. And then release the hand back to the mat. Plant both the palms, we're going to step the foot back and push up to downward facing dog. Send those hips high. Inhale, raise the left leg high. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Then step the foot all the way up to the front of the mat. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale as we come up, arms overhead. Couple of breaths. Nice big inhale as we reach up. Exhale as we open the arms and bring the hands back down to the mat. Untuck the back toes, lift the knee, plant the palm, reach up and twist. Try and let those hips sink down towards the ground. And release the hand back to the mat. Step back and we're pushing straight back up to downward facing dog. Starting to get a little warmer now. Inhale, raise your right leg high. Exhale, crunch, knee to nose. And step the foot all the way in between the hands. Find your grounding. From here, we're going to come up to a high lunge. So inhale as the hands come up overhead. So hips are pointing forward, we've got a nice good bend through that front knee. Keep the back leg a little bit bent if it feels more comfortable. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink into it. Then we're going to bring the arms back down to the mat. Plant the palms. Step the foot back to plank. Then we're going to flow through a little vinyasa. So if you need to drop the knees, do so. If you can come from full plank position, great. Tuck the elbows into the side, lowering down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale, release, tuck the toes and we'll make our way to downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths. Inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, crunch, knee to nose. And then step it all the way to the front of the mat. Again, find your ground, you get ready to balance. As we come up, bring your hands up overhead. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale to reach up, and exhale to sink into it. And hands come back down to the mat. Foot back to plank. We're going to lower down to the mat, tucking those elbows in. Inhale up to cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, raise the right leg high. Exhale, this time we're going to cross it across the body to the opposite elbow. Inhale, raise it high. Exhale, step it to the front of the mat. This time we're just going to reduce the stance a little bit, so bring that back foot in. We're going to bend that back knee. Slowly roll up, but we're keeping that back knee bent. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release. Inhale, hands come out in front. Flex the wrists, the palms are facing forward. Then we're going to push off that back leg as we come up. Make a fist, bring the knee towards the chest. Inhale back, bend that back knee. Exhale as we crunch. One more, inhale back. Exhale, crunching the knee up. This time as we step back, we're going to come back into the high lunge. So slightly straighter with that back leg. Exhale as we release the hands back to the mat. Plant the palms. Step back to down facing dog. Couple of breaths, and then we do the other side. Inhale, raise the left leg high. Exhale, cross the body, knee to elbow. Inhale, raise it high. Exhale, step it all the way to the front of the mat. Again, just shorten the stance a little bit and bend that back knee. As we roll up, find your balance. Inhale, hands come overhead. Exhale, release. Inhale, hands out in front. Pushing off that back leg as we come up, crunch. Inhale. And exhale, crunch. One more time. Inhale, hands out in front. And exhale, crunch. This time as we step back, we come into a high lunge. Hands up overhead. Release the palms back to the mat. Step the foot back, push straight back up into downward facing dog. Nice deep breaths. And we slowly roll over onto the knees. Send the knees out wide. Big toes together as we come back into our extended child's pose. So just take a couple of seconds here, just to catch your breath, maybe set an intention of what you're about to do in your workout or your run or whatever it is you're doing. Hopefully you should feel nice and warm now. And then when you're done, come back and join us in video number 2.